Let's take a look at the euro dollar for the upcoming October the 1st, if you can believe it, session. And as you can see, there's just been a bunch of whipsaw, and we had some notes and everything that was in here from yesterday. Buys above a certain level, and it just whipped up above one level, whipped back down about trend lines, and that was just the kind of day it was yesterday. So there's not a whole lot we're looking at on the euro dollar right now, as you can see this extremely choppy price action. When you get price action that's this choppy on a 1 hour chart, you have to go to some very good extremes to look for a particular trade. And so on the euro dollar, there's only going to be one trade we're going to look at. We're going to look at for a buy above this on the 1 hour chart. That's pretty much all we're going to look for. And we're going to go ahead and extend this back and see why it could be a good level. And you can see that it's this high right here, possible double top, but we can see all this consolidation. The one positive thing, the reason we're looking for a buy here on a close above this level on the 1 hour chart is because we've come over this 4 hour trend line. If we go back to the 4 hour chart, you can see it much more clearly. We're on the upside of it. And a close above this level here, these double tops you see in here, could give us some confirmation we'd be looking to go up to maybe retest these highs. So again, on the euro dollar, the only thing that we're looking for, because of all this up and down consolidation, no fluid movement, I should say, is a close above this high on a 1 hour chart. Like 1 hour candle has to close above these highs here, and that's the buy we're looking for on the euro dollar for the upcoming October the 1st session. Let's take a look at the pound dollar for the upcoming October the 1st session. And as you can see, this is a daily chart, and we're still above this previous support level that we had in here. We're still above that. And you can see that we also are still battling with the 200-day exponential moving average, which is a big deal here on any kind of financial instrument that you're trading. So if we go down to the 4 hour, we're going to take a look and say, look, we still had this pullback this way. We've been moving up, and we're still looking for some kind of pullback to the downside. There's still some bearish movement here on the 4 hour MACD. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the 1 hour chart here. Now on the 1 hour chart, what's interesting, I think, when we take a look at this chart, again, it's had a little bit more flow up, and then we came down a little bit. And right now, we're in a neutral position, as you can see here on the 1 hour MACD. MACD is right on the waterline. So let's go ahead and draw a trend line on here. And we're going to do two trend lines. We're going to take one from these low. We're going to draw this one right here first. You can see that we have some spikes. We're going to work with the bodies and see that there's a lot of touches. I usually call that a general slope trend line. We're right on it right now. And so it's going to be, to me, very clear for trading in the upcoming sessions is any kind of close below this trend line on a 1 hour chart. And again, the reason we say 1 hour is you can see here are some spikes on these 1 hour candles here, and they didn't close below that. Spikes below, didn't close below. Any kind of close below this trend line here on a 1 hour chart, we'd be looking for a sell. Likewise, we're going to take this high right here. We're going to take that high. Any kind of close above this on a 1 hour chart, we're going to look for a buying opportunity. So close below this trend line, we're going to be looking for a sell. Close above that resistance line right there, we're going to be looking for a buy. Now, if we get into a sell, very likely that we could come down here and retest some of these lows. If we get into a buying trade, we want to be sure that we're taking some profit as we come up to these highs. As you can see, it was projected pretty hard right there. There was a lot of supply that came into the market, a lot of sellers. So we have two very clear and distinct levels on the pound dollar for a buy and sell, one buy, one sell, that we're looking for on the upcoming October the 1st session.